wipe out during this presentation today, right? In front of the class. We're going to see how this entertainer's going to do today. You feel me? So, I mean, I wish him the best of luck and everything. So, you know, it's Tory Evans, the man, you know, Twitter name. You know, I can't say it more. My game is too smooth. Twitter name, you feel me? So, hit me up.
You heard linguistic program.
Okay, we're getting ready to start another one. Make sure you are paying attention.
Good morning, my name is Far Babatunde, and I'm doing my presentation on neuro-linguistic programming. Next slide, please. Basically, what neuro-linguistic programming is controlling emotions, thoughts, and even actions through language. Hence, neuro for the mind, linguistics for language, and programming for behavior. Next slide, please. Okay, the reason that I chose this topic is because it's related to music, and the fact that, you know, music is a form of neuro-linguistic programming with the words and things like that, and rhyming and things like that. So it makes it less. That's why we easier understand like songs and things like that. And also, my dad would always say that to me, and I never understood what it meant. So I took it upon myself to look it up. And as I was doing my research, I seemed to be more interested in it. Next slide, please. All right, the way it's used, obviously words, the tone of someone's voice can change the effects of it. The rhythm, like I was saying, why we remember song lyrics and things like that easier because they are in a rhyming fashion. Also, you know, when someone's in a submissive state, you're easier to like persuade them and interact with their mind easier. Subliminal messages, which I'll have a few of those later on in the presentation. And depending on what the person conducting the experiment is trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish, changes it altogether also. Next slide, please. All right, here's the first example of subliminal messaging. You see here, this is an eye doctor with a patient. You know the things you read at the eye doctor, you cover one eye, all that. It looks like a normal one, but as you see it says, you need to purchase some new spectacles, all right? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, how it affects the subject. Like I was saying, it can control your thoughts, actions, and your emotions and things like that. It can change your perception of the world. It can also, you know, increase your spiritual awareness, things like that, make you more comfortable with yourself, help you to better understand others, things like that. Next slide, please. How it has affected me, it's helped me to better my craft since I write lyrics and poetry and play an instrument and things like that. It's helped me to better understand others, better communicate with others, which has helped me better understand myself and things like that. And also television, I can better discern like advertisements and stuff like that. Next slide, please. All right, this is Richard Bandler, one of the claimed to be fathers of NLP, along with John Grinder. This is a more recent picture of him. And Richard Bandler, he had a background in mathematics. Also, he had a background in Gestalt therapy, which is basically deepening our awareness of ourselves with in a less intellectual manner, and things like that. And Fritz Perls is the founder of Gestalt therapy. And he went on to the University of California at Santa Cruz, where he met John Grinder, who was his partner in crime, and they went on to write many books, which was their first is The Structure of Magic, Volumes 1 and 2 in 1974. And he studied some modalities, which I'll get into later. And at the end of 1980, his partnership with John Grinder ended, and everything that they had together, like their books and everything like that, came to a halt. And soon after that, his wife, Leslie Cameron Bandler, divorced him. And he still goes around the world today giving lectures and things like that. Next slide, please. This is John Grinder. This is his partner, well, was his partner. He had a degree in psychology from the University of California at San Francisco. Then he went on to be a Green Beret in the armed forces during the Cold War. Then he became